Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Texans Madden 21 Rebuild franchise. We are currently 4-3, coming off a win over an undefeated Cleveland Browns team. And despite us winning by 10, I still don't really feel great about this team right now with how inconsistent we've been and how it seems the offense is still underperforming. I've made even more changes now to the playbook, finding more plays I don't really care for, adding in some new ones. I actually added in some I formation today, a little bit more, just because I think that it can be good for our running game. It's not like I replaced everything with I formation, but there should be a bit more of it on early downs. So more playing time for Russ Watson, maybe that's what this team is missing. I just haven't felt like our wins are all that sustainable. Like last episode, it felt like the defense bailed out the offense when we're talented enough to where we should just be playing as a more cohesive team without having to worry about if one side of the ball can pick up the other. This is actually a somewhat interesting draft class, and we don't have a first round pick right now. But there's actually a lot of really good interior offensive linemen if we want to try to get younger at right guard, because we've been playing veterans there for the last couple of years, signing them to pretty big contracts. We have a lot of first round talents here and at least one early first rounder, Stephen Brown from Florida State. Early first round talent at guard does sound very intriguing. It's the bye week though, along with the trade deadline at the same time. So is there anything we want to do here? I have seen some suggestions about like trading Devin Macklin. I don't think I want to do that. Like the goal is to try to go to the playoffs this year, and I don't want to make the team worse in that attempt. I don't think we've been utilizing him very well this season, especially. Only 234 yards. He's on pace for a very, very disappointing year, honestly. This is cut in half from last year's average. We have made a trade. We have traded backup center Ernie Pittman to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and we've acquired backup linebacker Zach Jones. Jones is in his contract season, but I think that I'll definitely want to look at signing him after the season's over, because I really like this skill set here as an all-around linebacker. Thinking about the future of this team, what happens after Kurt Reiner. I don't know about Montrell Russell getting good enough in coverage very quickly, so I think Zach Jones gives us a lot of depth here, just a well-rounded off-ball linebacker. A little injury prone perhaps, only 84 there. But we just traded the backup for him, so I think this is a good move for us. We have also traded Kirk Martin to the Seattle Seahawks, so we add a linebacker, now trade one away that I don't think has much of a future with us. Montrell Russell really took that role at outside linebacker, so we'll get a 5th round pick. And again, maybe I could have gotten more, but I make trades there that I just think make sense. 5th round pick for maybe a starting linebacker. I'm not asking for a 4th or a 3rd. With our open roster spot, we're going to add veteran tight end Dallas Goedert. We've been playing with just 2 tight ends while Cassius Fowler is injured, so we're going to shore up the depth there and bring in Goedert. Well, Dante Hairston here gets a blocking upgrade, pass blocking. I want run blocking more so. We have Austin Kitchen, staying at 73 overall, but getting a deep threat upgrade. 6 ratings going up by 1 each. Now, obviously, receivers vary deep in this league. If Austin Kitchen is the 180th wide receiver, and Danny Arrington ends up being 213th, which makes him on paper like a number 6 receiver. But I think when you start to look at specific roles, you don't have to be a top player for a certain role to fill that spot. I think Arrington has very high level release for a young player, and I want to develop him hopefully into somebody that can make plays down the field. Deep threat upgrade for him, 71 overall. Speed, deep route running, and more release. We're getting somewhere. Then we have Dre Tatum, who I think has just been outstanding in recent games. He's flying around the field. He's reacting to everything super quickly. I think that this move for him playing linebacker is really paying off. Route runner here for George Ingram. I want to get these just into like the mid to high 90s. He's a superstar at 24 years old. There's no reason why he shouldn't end up being one of the best route runners in the league. There, we already got Zach Jones signed to a 2-year extension, so that's taken care of. This is a really, really good interior line class. This is probably the best that I have scouted so far. How about the tackles? Maybe not as much talent there, but if we want to draft a guard, this is certainly the year. Antonio Werner gets an upgrade, now a 69 overall, 2 release, 2 catching. Has not yet gotten on the field this season. The Texans are able to win against the Baltimore Ravens, 27-24, a very close game. Both teams seem to play pretty well. And Shadon Roseman threw 1 touchdown. He was sacked 6 times. We got to Lamar Jackson 4 times as he threw 2 touchdowns. Both quarterbacks played well. Robert Penn, 57 yards, a touchdown. Looks like we stopped the run really well. We did not defend Marquise Brown all that well. Dante Hairston, 97 yards and a touchdown. Wasn't expecting to see him lead the team, but I'll take that. As Gordon Norwood finds the end zone as well. Mekhi Becton struggling here at left tackle. Who was he matched up against? Looks like maybe a few different players. Hillhouse and Beverly got sacks. And that right side got the best of Becton. Oh, I forgot we were about to get him back. Okay, Cassius Fowler is returning from injury. He hasn't played since week 2, made a pretty good impact in those first 2 games. And hey, we're undefeated when he plays. Blocking could be very important today for Russ Watson. We'll see how much of this I formation gets called. But here are his ratings. Currently 66 run blocking. The ratings aren't tremendous for a blocking fullback, but he seems to do a pretty good job. He's a number 6 fullback in the league. Always good to get the interior line upgraded as well. Rashad Walker, some run block power, run blocking overall on that upgrade. And then we have Shadon Roseman. Let's go with an improviser upgrade this time, getting some break sack and throw on the run. That's 3 wins in a row for Houston. Another close game. They're going our way this season. Dominant in terms of yardage, Tennessee, though, kept it close. As Shadon Roseman threw 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, just a $125 in the air. Pierre Ross, nice day on the ground. Not super productive for us, but Gillislee and Blue did a pretty good job. In the air, George Ingram, a $151. Amari Jones found the end zone. Macklin still just cannot get the big plays of the big games this season. Cassius Fowler catches a touchdown in his return. And for the defense, sacks for Carr and Hillhouse, which feels like happens every game. Now it's the 3rd upgrade for coverage for Montrell Russell. More man coverage than zone this time around, and whoa, he's got superstar. It's not star dev. So perhaps Montrell Russell can get this coverage to at least in like the high 60s or so, just so it's at least okay. But superstar development here is pretty exciting. Really nice upgrade here again for Arrington. The release just continues to get better. It's at 85. That will take us into our matchup today against the Cincinnati Bengals. We've played some big games against them in this series, and we're both 6-3 here in week 11. I don't think this team has changed a lot. Still Joe Burrow, Eddie Hickman at corner, one of the best in the game. David Ramos, Jesse Bates, T. Higgins. Let's see, at running back, it's Marco Harvey, 3rd year out of Alabama, 6 foot, 200 pounds. Pretty well-rounded running back. At receiver, Higgins, and then Roman Driver. We know him from his days playing in Indianapolis. Now, this team doesn't have Tyler Boyd anymore. He is an Indy, so they basically traded receivers. And then Cole Bass, Calvin McDowell. Not a ton of speed here at the position. Darren Waller, but he's not going to play. So that's a pretty key injury for them. And I think that we might be able to make some plays here against this interior line. Left guard Ben Williamson spent all that time with us in the series, and now we'll see if he can block Carr and Hillhouse. Josh Poole is injured. Injuries are really hurting the Bengals right now. We gotta find a way to win this game. Keep the win streak going. Cincinnati and Houston defending this 3-game winning streak. We're trying to go back to the postseason. We need to target like 10 victories. Maybe 9 gets you there, but you still don't feel great about going 9-7. Let's get into this one. Houston is getting the football first. And we'll see how much of the new plays are in here. 2 receivers, 2 tight ends as we start things at the 25 with a play action. Roseman spins and can't connect here with Gordon Norwood. Roseman hands off on 2nd and 10. This is a gain of 4 for Robert Penn. Took out some of the stretches. Those just aren't working, and we don't have the best blockers to get to the outside. 3rd down and 6 for Roseman. He'll throw this one way downfield. This one is caught by Macklin. Underthrew him a bit, but it's a 51-yard connection. Macklin's longest on the season, and around like 160% of his season average right there for yards in a game, if that even makes sense. He's averaging like 30 yards in a game, and he got 50 right there. Let's go. Ball at the 20. Set up in the red zone. Robert Penn straight ahead, but nowhere for him to go. Inside. Penn wanting to bounce it. He gets stopped. Again, not much there. The interior blocking still feels extremely underwhelming, especially compared to like yesterday's episode. Roseman will throw this one away, felt the pressure from his left. But just the running lanes that Cleveland gave Nick Chubb compared to us, it's a huge difference. So that's why I'm focused on maybe one of those early first-round guards. Bengals take over, and they're going to go empty to start things. Joe Burrow, a lot of pressure there. He will throw that one away. Down below, looks like Jacksonville's turned their season around. They're now 5-4. Maybe it's more of a 3-team battle than just the 2. Burrow 2nd and 10. That is caught by T. Higgins, their number 1 receiver. And he'll be matched up with Denzel Ward. 3rd down now. Again, they're going empty. A pretty aggressive start here for the Bengals as Burrow fires downfield. This is overthrown, and Ferris took him to the ground. Should be a run to the right here, I'd imagine. And Penn runs straight ahead to the 40-yard line. Not bad. Split shotgun. Not sure what this is exactly. I have a couple of these sprinkled throughout the game plan. Fake to Daniel Blue, and wide open. That is Ingram. And all I know is that he was like 7 yards separated from a superstar corner. So that's pretty good, 29 yards. We should be getting plenty of open looks like that with how good of a route runner he is. Now it's going to be Penn. Not much. This is 2nd and 10. Roseman fires to the outside. There's Amari Jones. Up to the 25. Could not get to the end zone on that last possession. Now faced with 3rd down and 3. Haven't really had to face much for 3rd downs yet. Roseman's going to attack downfield in the end zone. It's a touchdown for Devin Macklin. I believe that's his first of the season. How about those two plays? That's the Devin Macklin we knew from last season. Gotta love the way this one has started. The Texans have won their last 3. They're up 10-0. Cincinnati trying to prevent this from getting out of hand early on. And T. Higgins hauls this in. Matched up with Marquise Brown. This is a run. First of the day, I want to say. One of the first. And it's a gain of 6 for Finch. They like this empty look, though. Trying to spread the defense out. 4-man rush. Ferris is there. Almost got a hand on it. Incomplete. Wow, Cleveland 8-2 now. Glad we got that victory last episode. 3rd and 4 now. Burrow again forced to throw it away. That pass rush has really stepped up in the last couple episodes. Here's some I formation. I added this today. I Form Pro. 1st and 10. Now there are some play actions in here that I wanted to have. And Roseman's going to complete this. There goes Cassius Fowler across the 35. We'll throw it again on 1st down. And this is complete. Getting much more involved today is Devin Macklin, and I did nothing to try and get him the football. It's just happening all of a sudden, which I'm very happy about. 3 for 89 and a touchdown. That'll raise the average a bit. Now Ingram is the motion man. He'll run off tackle with it, and Ingram breaks a tackle, getting about 14 yards. What is this performance? Who are these Houston Texans? I don't have anything to complain about yet. That could always change. Running with Penn. I wanted 4 yards there. Running game is still not doing great. But the passing game, that is another story. Daniel blue slot left as Roseman throws again on 2nd down. This time he's hit. We've been pretty aggressive on our 3rd downs to this point. What's the call on 3rd and 9? Macklin top of the screen in case you're wondering. And Roseman instead checks it down to Ingram, who won't quite get there. So we're settling for a 2nd field goal try, and Blankenship hits it. 13-0. Excellent start for Houston. Let's do a little bit of simulating now. See if we can keep this up. Both sides of the football playing really well. Marco Harvey for 7. They get to a 3rd and short and get it. 3 straight runs for Harvey. Roman Driver 1st down. But can they recover after a penalty? That's our big problem, and they are able to do it. Getting to the 22. Higgins for 6. Knocked away. Field goal missed. 33 yards. Houston having everything go their way so far. But now a 3 and out will slow them down. Cincinnati taking over once again. They're at the 35-yard line, taking it inside a field goal range and down to the 4, where they do get the touchdown. Calvin McDowell, 1-yard score, a 13-7 game now. And it's Houston trying to get Robert Penn established. 6 yards on the ground, 11 yards to George Ingram. We'll take a penalty. Fowler for 13, driving down. Let's extend this lead now. Touchdown, George Ingram. 20-7 here in the first half, with Cincinnati getting perhaps the last drive before halftime. It's Burrow. Complete. This will go for about 8. Pressure from Beverly. Burrow downfield. That is overthrown, and there is a penalty. You can't call that pass interference. No. I have no idea how that is DPI. But now Burrow's going to be sacked by Jabari Carr. Maybe we can get one more drive out of this half. 3rd and 16. More pressure from Hillhouse, and that is broken up. Trey Tatum this time. He's getting better against the pass. 4th down for Cincinnati. They'll try to pin us deep and have us starting at the 12. Great first half for Houston. We'll see if we can keep it up. Here's Cincinnati at their own 31. Burrow completes the pass. That's another first down to T. Higgins. On 2nd down and 10, Burrow again on target. Higgins is giving us some issues today. He is probably the key for Cincinnati to get back in this game. Here's Joe Burrow once again. Now he settles over the middle. We covered Higgins better, but now give up 10 underneath. Now Burrow's in the zone, and he's going play action. He's actually protected. Burrow deep to the end zone, and nearly picked off. What a play by Marquise Brown. Almost came away with it, too. Toss outside, haven't ran the football much, and Trey Tatum is there to make the play. Higgins, bottom of the screen. It's 3rd down, 13 to go. Burrow, got it. First down, T. Higgins. Cincinnati to the 18. Here's that empty look again that we've created a lot of pressure against. And Burrow's on target. We got to get him out of the zone. I'm guessing it's an interception or a sack. Could really use Cordell Hillhouse right here. 2nd down and 5. We're getting aggressive as the pass is out quickly, and Higgins takes it to the 4. The pass-heavy Bengals are finally finding their rhythm, but go to the eye now. And it's a run. Not getting there. Reiner makes the tackle as Beverly is shaken up and will leave the field. Interesting. I think it's going to be another run. Toss outside. Wide open space. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That was an impressive possession. Bengals cut this to a 1-possession ball game. We're going to have to add some more points here, it looks like, in the second half. And we begin with Robert Penn and a very late penalty. Roseman wants to throw this one quick. Connects with Jones, and that is going to be very close to a first down. I think we need like 10 more points in this second half. Can we get to 30? Penn cuts it downhill. He'll get about 7 yards this time. Straight ahead once again. It's Penn for about 4. And down below, Colts lead the Rams 21-14. Come on, LA, help us out. Their game probably won't be done before ours, though. Roseman completes again to Amari Jones, getting into much better 3rd downs. Looks like we want to throw this one. I have a lot of different like mesh concepts and short throws in here. Wide open. There goes Fowler. Inside the 30. A big catch and run. How does he end up that wide open? Okay, the stretches are still in. They're just going to be called significantly less. That one loses one. That was the first stretch I believe we've called all day. 2nd down and 11. Roseman's got time. And a man open. There goes Macklin. He will get down to the 1. 300 yards on the day for Roseman. He's been very, very sharp. And now trying to punch this in. Penn inside and denied. Take 2 on 2nd down. Russ Watson, touchdown! Houston increases their lead. As impressive as that Bengals drive was, I think ours was equally as impressive. We're back to a 2-score game. 2-point try, by the way, good. I forgot we would attempt that there. So a nice Houston lead with the fourth quarter approaching, 28-14. Trying to go for our most complete team victory on the season. Joe Burrow on first down, no longer in the zone, and he gets sandwiched by Johnson and Ferris. I wonder what took him out of the zone in the first place. But it's second down and 18. Burrow! That is incomplete. So many players in the area. Burrow facing third and 18. Here's more pressure. He will complete, but not for much. And we're getting the football back. Starting with a run. They're all over Robert Penn on first down. Loss of 3. Setting up the screen for Robert Penn. And again, well played by Cincinnati. We just forced a big 3-and-out, and they're trying to get one in response. I know we have some plays in here for third and 18. Rosemond does complete again, but Cincinnati will get the football back. Cincinnati has some work to do here in the fourth. 4-man rush. Burrow's going down again. There is Stephon Ferris. He's applied a lot of pressure throughout this game. Could be seeing another 3-and-out unfold here. Screen, not there. We'll get it back. Amari Jones in motion on first down. Here is Rosemond stepping up and extending the play. He got it there! What a throw to Ingram! Oh, wow, that was one of the best right there. It also was very close to an interception, but what a play by Rosemond. Love seeing him extend the play and try to make something happen. This is just precision passing at its finest right here. How do you make that throw? This is not just like a crossbody throw to the middle. This is crossbody outside the numbers on the opposite side of the field. I really can't believe this pass right here. That's probably the best pass I've seen in this game. That takes us to the red zone as well. And Rosemond looks to keep it in the air. Over the middle, Jones to the 2, and he gets in! Thank you! Touchdown! Is this the best game of Shadon Rosemond's career? It's one of them. He's playing so well today. Houston up 34-14. We haven't seen this team play a game this well in a very, very long time. See, even when they make a play, look how much they had to do to earn it. Burrow's got to throw under pressure from like 3 angles, and they have to make a catch in traffic to get 5 yards. And now Burrow on second down has time and an open look. Burrow on first down, gets it away, and that might be a roughing the passer call. Cincinnati working down the field. There goes Higgins to the end zone. Very quick answer there for Cincinnati. Nicely done. 2-touchdown game now. Still 7 minutes to go in this game, and we're going to run this one. That's Daniel Blue in the game, getting a couple. Rosemond looks to throw on second down. Waiting, firing downfield, way down there. It's caught again! Ingram inside the 20, taking Rosemond over 400 yards passing. George Ingram is a star. 17 yards out. Firing on target again. It's Macklin inside the 10. $134 today for Devin Macklin. And now 7 yards out. Roseman wants to throw. End zone. No, he threw it away for just his 5th incompletion. Now we're going to the eye. Marcus Gillislee checks in. Play fake for Roseman. Throws it over Watson's head. I don't mind. Take your 3-score lead here. No, don't go for it. No! I don't want that. I can't call a timeout either. 4th and inches. It's going to be Daniel Blue for a first down. 5 yards out now. 5 and change to play. Roseman to the air, fires, and it's a touchdown! It's the rookie, Antonio Werner! His first NFL catch, his first NFL touchdown. And Houston doubles up Cincinnati again. This is the offense I wanted to see. Even if we haven't ran the ball great today, are they about to score again? They're down 21 here in the 4th, thinking this game is pretty much done, but they will score again. I was right about having to get 10 points in this half. That would have taken us to 30. And now Gillislee, big opening. First down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here is Roseman looking to throw on 3rd down. Wanting one more conversion. He'll get it! Arrington to the 9. Some of the backups getting some playing time here late, and we're not really slowing down. Arrington gets a catch. We saw Werner get the touchdown. And now Gillislee pounding to the 3. Hand off, Daniel Blue. He'll get the touchdown. What a day for the Houston offense. This is a top 2 or 3 game for the offense in this entire series. Where has this team been? I know I made some changes to the playbook. I didn't think they were like super drastic today, but it was a completely different team out there. I'm not even mad at the defense allowing 28. You're playing against a good team that had to play with urgency for most of the game because we built up such a lead on offense. I mean, we just blew this team out to move to 7 and, what are we, 7-3? Let's go. 8.7 yards of play, well over 500 yards of offense and 49 points, and none of that was like pick sixes or anything. 454 and 4 touchdowns. That is the best game, I think, of Roseman's career. We didn't run the football great, but today the passing game really took over. George Ingram, 9 for 174. He had a very long 56-yarder. Macklin had a 51-yarder. That was quite the win right there for Houston. And they only got a few sacks today. Really happy with this performance. Well, what do we think, everybody? 4 wins in a row for the Houston Texans. The Colts are ahead of us at 7-2. I mean, 10 games in, this is where you want to be. We do have a couple injuries to talk about, though. Allen Beverly and Daryl Lehman are going to miss some time. So that's where that depth comes into play. Looks like Justin Johnson's going to play some right end now. Still have Jarek Duvall to back him up. That's why we built up this depth. They should be back late in the season. No surprise that Shadon Roseman is player of the week. Nearly a flawless performance. 454. I'm curious now. We got Werner some playing time there late. He has hidden development. Like, how much does a game like that do for a rookie towards development? Because he only needs 2,800 XP to actually level up there. So the receiving touchdown is worth 378. The catch was worth 30. and the 10 plays were worth 70. So all in all there, just from getting playing time, close to 500. Overall, that accounted for about 16.9% of what it takes to get a full upgrade. And then the team goal obviously gives that a boost as well. And weekly training, of course, and I think he's still a focus player. So 1500 XP for that week. We defend this win streak next time we take on Pittsburgh and then the other two NFC West teams. And it all gets wrapped up with the division trio to end the season. But we're in a really good spot right now. Will we be able to keep it up? We currently are tied for the 4th best record in the NFL. Here are the stats on the season now, with Roseman getting to 19 touchdowns and 7 picks. On this winning streak, here's what he's been able to do. 3 interceptions in the first game and none since. Robert Penn's only at 3.7 to carry. The running game is definitely struggling this season. George Ingram is already over 1,000 yards. He's on pace for over 1,600. And remember, last season he had 1,438. Jones has 680, Macklin 457. We'll see if he gets any more big games here down the stretch. Today was promising. And for the defense, Dre Tatum leads us in tackles. 6.5 sacks for Ferris and Justin Johnson. 2 interceptions for Marquise Brown. How about that for an episode, everybody? I think that's a pretty solid day for the Houston Texans. Please leave a like if you enjoyed today's video, and subscribe to the channel. Leave your thoughts down below on if you think this Houston Texans team can get back to the postseason and do some damage. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.